All right, we are officially live on YouTube. Feel free to start when you're ready.
Great. Good evening and welcome. I'd like to call the Wednesday, September 8th, 2021 Henrietta Town Board Special Use Permit meeting to order. Please call the roll.
Councilmember Barley,
Here.
Councilmember Stafford,
Here.
Councilmember Safranek,
Here.
Councilmember Bolsner,
Here.
Supervisor Schultz.
Here. We'll begin with the Pledge of Allegiance to the flag. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. First up, we have application number 2021-051, the Faux Shop, 339 Jefferson Road, to operate a dine-in and takeout restaurant serving Vietnamese and Thai food in a commercial B1 zone district with a mixed-use redevelopment area overlay. Tax account number 161.06-1-5.2, or is more particularly described in plans on file in the town clerk's office and posted online at henrietta.org/projects. Planned hours of operation are from 11 a.m. to 11:30 p.m., 7 days a week. Do we have a representative from Faux Shop coming up to the mic? Introduce yourself. Tell us your affiliation with the project.
Hi, my name's Vilay Sisavat, and
Hold on one second. Can you hear her okay? Yeah, you can take your mask off and pull the microphone down a little bit towards you. There you go.
okay.
Great. Thank you.
Can you hear me fine now?
Yep.
Okay. My name's Vilay Sisavat, and I actually just purchased the building, so it's going to be, I'm going to be operating and running the business. So I'm glad to be here today.
And do you have experience with restaurants prior?
Yes.
What have you done?
I currently own and operate a sea restaurant at the Mount Hope Plaza. So I have a lot of restaurant experience, and this
Great.
is my first, not leasing. So I'm very excited to, take this step.
So are you moving the restaurant from Mount Hope Plaza, or are you
Yes,
going to operate two
eventually when
restaurants?
my lease is up.
Okay.
Hope that's a plan.
Mhm.
I'm gonna be running the Jefferson location. That's my new baby.
Great.
You serve any alcohol there?
No.
How many employees about?
We're focusing maybe 3 full-time employees for now, because we're not, because of the labor shortage, I'm focusing on the back of the house. So, that's what we're aiming for right now.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So,
I don't have any questions.
This was the old sub shop? Is that
Yeah, calzones.
Yeah, I think it-
I think it was like Carol's at one
Pickle
time. and then
Mix way back when?
Carvel's
Yeah,
and-
I
Carvel's.
was
That's
gonna
right. It
say
was Carvel's.
Carvel's.
Yep.
Yeah,
Okay.
we were going through all the things
Yeah.
it's been, so it's really nice to see it being utilized again.
Yeah.
yeah,
Alls I can say is my wife and son really enjoy sea.
really?
So I
Okay.
probably be spending too much money there. So I, I don't know.
Well, it'd be nice.
So
Yeah. Do you have any other questions?
Not a whole lot.
No.
I think this one's pretty straightforward.
was that all indoor seating? That's the only thing
There's indoor seating.
Yep.
okay. Any outdoor seating?
We're hoping to have outdoor seating, but right now, because winter is coming, so we probably reapply in spring.
Yep. You can just update your special use permit. In fact, we'll probably have a new process in place, hopefully
Oh,
by then. But yeah, so you'll be able to just add that to the list of essentially to the restaurant.
okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
Any other?
No.
No, I can move
Do you have
it.
any questions for us?
No.
You want to move it?
I'm sorry.
Oh, I thought you said you wanted to
Mike, do you want
move
to make the
Can.
motion since your
Sure.
family loves the place?
Can if he wants.
it.
Okay, Mr.
You might,
Supervisor.
your wife might actually vote for you this time. His wife is a staunch Republican and I would joke that she never votes for him.
Mr. Supervisor and fellow board members, I make a motion to approve application number 2021-051. Faux Shop, 339 Jefferson Road, to operate a dine-in takeout restaurant serving Vietnamese and Thai food in a commercial B1 zone district with a mixed-use redevelopment area overlay. Tax account number 161.06-1-5.2, or more particularly described in plans on file in the town clerk office and posted online at www.henrietta.org/projects. Planned hours of operations are 11 a.m. to 11:30 p.m., 7 days a week.
Second.
Any further discussion? Anything from the public? Kind of forgot that part. Not that we have a whole lot of public here, but hearing none, please call the roll.
Councilmember Barley,
Aye.
Councilmember Stafford,
Aye.
Councilmember Safranik,
Aye.
Councilmember Bolsner,
Aye.
Supervisor Schultz.
Aye. Congratulations. Welcome to Henrietta.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
There is a Chamber of Commerce. They'll help you with grand opening, things like that.
Okay. I'll be in
If
touch.
you want, you can send an email to me at supervisor@henrietta.org
Okay,
and I can put you in touch with the chamber.
okay.
Okay,
Thank
thank you.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I will note that application 2021-52 for Pomodoro Pizzas was removed from the agenda because it's within Park Point in a mixed use district. As long as the use was already a restaurant, they don't need to actually come back in for a new permit. So that one was removed from the agenda. So next up, we have application number 2021-053, Dolomite Products Company Incorporated, Iroquois Rock Products, 1260 Jefferson Road, to have asphalt production equipment with a height of 75 feet, whereas town code only permits a height of 40 feet in an industrial zone district. Tax account number 162.07-1-7.111, or is more particularly described in plans on file in the town clerk's office and posted online at henrietta.org/projects. Could you introduce yourself and tell you how you're affiliated with the project?
Yeah, good evening. My name is Blake Henderson. I work for Dolomite. I'm a general manager with the asphalt and construction side of the business at Dolomite. So here representing this project. We went for a special use permit for this exact same project back in 2018. So in June of 2018, which is typically when we're planning on the large scale projects that we'll do that following winter. We didn't get funded internally from our parent company to perform this work back then. And so we've secured that funding now to carry forward with this project. And so, looking to get that special use permit back in place and carry forward with this project in March of 2022.
Great. One of the things Mike and I were just talking, so I received a letter from a resident concerned that we would consider allowing someone to open up an asphalt operation in town, in the middle of, on Jefferson Road, in the middle of all these businesses, without having a big public hearing and all this other stuff. And I had to point out to them that Dolomite's been there for 35 years.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
Mike commented that you must be doing something right if residents don't even know you're there.
Yeah.
Right.
So,
Kind of an unusual comment for me too.
yeah, right. Yeah. And Mike's usually the one who would be, are you going to cause any odor? Are you going to cause, but I mean, he lives nearby and.
Right.
Well,
doesn't
good. Glad to hear that.
plant, So.
Right down near Whitten and Jefferson.
Okay.
So-
Gotcha.
So since two of our board members weren't here the last time this was up, we did the full seeker, they submitted the environmental impacts study or assessment, the form, whatever it's called, EAF. And then we got on the day of the special use permit, we got something back from the county saying that they had some concerns about the wetlands. So we actually had Dolomite go out. They got in touch with the Army Corps of Engineers. They sent us a letter saying that they didn't have any issues as long as Dolomite did not expand operations towards the wetlands or the waterways. And so that's not part of their plans, but we had decided to put that in the approving resolution as a condition. So if we're, now again, nothing much has changed since 2018, so I don't know why we wouldn't approve this, but my point is if we do, I'm going to read the same resolution we actually used back in 2018 since it has that condition.
Great.
Okay, questions? Again, we've been through this before, but you guys haven't, so I don't know if you have any questions for him. One of the things I will note, because again, because we'd been through this before, there wasn't as much information. If I remember correctly, the old tower was 60 or 65.
That's correct. Yeah.
And what this extra height does is it gives them more capacity. And it's not, doesn't necessarily mean more throughput, that and there's more trucks are going to be showing up. But the problem is today what happens is with the smaller bin, when it empties, they have to essentially pause all the trucks coming in traffic, refill the bin, and then start the traffic up. Is that correct?
Good memory, yes. So it's really not the processing plant. The processing plant itself remains untouched. So our throughput is the same as it always will be. Our production per hour type of levels. This is just the silo that product then sits in while it waits for a truck to come pull it away. So it's kind of an efficiency measure. First of all, the equipment that we're replacing is kind of aging and, it needs, significant repair and maintenance, or you replace it. So we're replacing it with brand new equipment and taller height. So there's more storage capacity. So it allows us to not start and stop our plant. So there's, efficiencies and quality issues that come from starting and stopping the plant. So,
And then it would also assume it will mean less truck idling, which is better for the environment, better for the neighboring businesses because they're not having trucks sitting.
You're absolutely right. So the trucks wouldn't have to stage on our property as long because we can, put more material up. They wouldn't be waiting for us to make the material. It'd just be, we could make it well ahead of time and then drop it in their truck and off they go.
Right.
So.
And you're
So-
essentially surrounded by industrials.
Yeah, so we're
Industrial area.
1,200 feet from Jefferson Road and about 800 from Ridgeland. And then on the other side is Frito-Lay. And there's kind of a green buffer berm area on the Frito-Lay side. And then the other side is the undeveloped area that has the wetland in it, which we have mapped. We've over the years worked with BME Associates, and Doug Eldred is on here virtually with us as our professional representative, but they delineated that wetland and, marked out the 100-foot buffer. And we know we're well away from that with this, with our plant and all that. So yeah, that is, how it is situated.
Yeah.
So.
I actually went back through the historic imagery and it looks like in the mid 80s when you guys came in, you were the only ones there. So it looks like everybody else moved in around you, not that you were, put in the middle here. So.
And we also operate the concrete facility out front. So that's a little more visible from Jefferson Road.
So I have a couple of questions.
Yes.
Asphalt that you're making now, how much are you making now? How much will this help you to make more of?
That site does between 100 and 130,000 tons in a year. We do not forecast that is really going to change. It's more of an efficiency measure. And also it allows us to make multiple mixes in any given day. So, that we have, Rochester doesn't show any great growth in the near term here. So, our volumes stay relatively consistent year on year. One year would be up or down just based on whether we have a particular job or not.
And who are your clients?
Us.
Downtown.
Yeah. So we do municipal, so certainly municipalities are a large part of our business, maybe 40% or so. DOT work, so any of the highways, throughway, the interstate system, any other state road really, and then commercial and residential as well. So really any asphalt that's laid in town would come from us or one of our competitors.
So with this infrastructure bill coming in, you don't think you'll have influx of business from it?
No, that could, that's going to more put security in the funding mechanism. And we could see, a 10 to 15% increase. I mean, we've seen more than that this year because of some of the relief funds that were put into place. So, I think 2021, we're seeing probably a larger spike than that 5-year plan would give us over those 5 years.
Rob, to be clear, this does not increase their production capacity. It improves their ability to get the material from their plant into the trucks in a more efficient manner.
Yeah, the processing plant itself is rated at 300 tons an hour. You can't quite ever hit that, but that is the rate at which we can make asphalt. That side of the plant doesn't change at all. It is really just the storage silo that is a taller piece, and it can store more material. So that's where our running efficiencies and also trucking efficiencies come into play.
So Blake, we had a resident that was worried about chemicals going into the air. Would this new equipment be any more efficient than what you had before?
No, they're really the whole we have air permits with the Department of Environmental Conservation and that we have in place, and there's monitoring that's in place for those sorts of pieces of equipment.
Okay.
That's all on the production side. This is really just storage of material. So it's conveyed in like an elevator piece of equipment, all enclosed, dumps in the top of a silo, and that silo, can fill up. And as the trucks pull under that silo, we open a gate in the bottom and load it out. So the emissions are, because we do have a burner that heats up the aggregate and in the asphalt. That emission system has a environmental piece of equipment called a bag house that takes out the dust. And that is the unit that we have the air permit for. So none of that changes with this.
Well, thanks for explaining that, Blake.
Equipment.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, you're welcome.
But one thing I think I remember from our discussion in 2018, this is from a structural standpoint, if anything, it's sturdier than the old one. And certainly, even before you take into account the aging, it's newer and stronger.
Yeah, I mean, we have preventative maintenance tasks that we perform to keep our equipment going. But this piece of equipment, I think, is like a 1970s vintage. So it does have some wear and tear to it. And we keep up with that maintenance. But at a certain point, you make decisions whether to replace and go with new. And we're kind of at that point here with this piece of equipment. So
I'm good.
As long as you get everything in there from the last one, I'm good.
Yeah.
Do you want me to read all the whereases, or can I just jump to the therefore? Okay, so I'll just read the opening one because
Craig's got a question.
Oh, Craig?
Yeah, anyway, we can get our own restroom.
I don't know that we can ask that question here. Yeah.
your own lane.
Yeah.
I wish we could.
For comments from the public.
Yes, thank you. Any comments from the public? Okay. Don't hear any. So hearing none, I move that we approve application number 2021-053 with the same resolution that we voted on in 2018. And significantly, it says, therefore be it resolved that after considering the factors pursuant to the Henrietta Town Code provisions relating to special use permits, the town board hereby approves special permit number 2021-053, allowing the asphalt production equipment at a height of 75 feet with the stipulation that Dolomite not expand its production area towards or into the protected wetlands, waterway, or wetland buffer.
Second.
Any further discussion? Hearing none, please call the roll.
Councilmember Barley,
Aye.
Councilmember Stafford,
Aye.
Councilmember Safranik,
Aye.
Councilmember Bolzner,
Aye.
Supervisor Schultz.
Aye. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, have a nice evening.
You too. And finally, we have application number 2021-054, Mama B's Caribbean Food Store, 1475 East Henrietta Road, to operate a Caribbean takeout restaurant and specialty goods store. Craig, could you move outside? In a commercial B1 zone district, tax account number 162.06-1-10/O, or is more particularly described in plans on file in the town clerk's office and posted online at henrietta.org/projects. Planned hours of operation are from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Saturday. Do we have a representative here? And if so, please introduce yourself and how you're affiliated with the project.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Audrey Brown, and I'm the owner of Mama B's Caribbean Food Store. And I'm here asking for permission to open a small takeout restaurant and sell some products that I'll be cooking as well. I just moved here from New York, Queens, New York. I just sold my house and moved over here because most of my family lives here. My niece, Nikkifa Price, is here with me. She lives in Henrietta. And I'm very excited for this. This is my dream from when I was like 10 years old. I've been cooking, but I went into the health field first and in accounting, and now I'm ready to walk out in my dreams.
All right. So this
Starting
is,
small.
you're on the southern end of the building. If you're facing the building far to the left, is that the right location? To the left of the nail shop?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
And so this will be another reuse of a former restaurant. Have you
Yes.
had experience in the restaurant business?
Not fully, but I've been in cooking for a long time and, catering for people.
Do you have a partner who's got some experience or an
Yeah.
employee that's going to have some experience?
My son.
All right. Knowing some restaurateurs, having that experience, somebody with that experience will help a lot, because that way you don't hit the same pitfalls others do. That's what I'm just asking, but
Yes, I've been studying a long time for this.
all right.
And you have a background in finance. You said you were in accounting?
Yes, I work for a financial company, but I also do life insurance and stuff like that. Great.
And there's no eat in, it's just all takeout.
Oh, repeat that, sorry.
I'm sorry, it's just takeout, no eat in? No
Yes,
building?
just take out.
Okay,
I was thinking of maybe if I could maybe put 1 or 2 chairs in case somebody not the eating thing, because there's not much space there anyway.
Just basically someplace to sit while you're waiting for your order to come.
Right.
Yes.
Like a bar, like a bar stool.
Right, like a bar stool or 2, yeah.
And what type of, obviously Caribbean, but that can cover somewhat of a range. I'm just curious.
Yes. Well, mostly Jamaican.
Jamaican?
Yes.
I'm just curious, what is the specialty goods? What was that? What would that be?
Like stuff like the seasoning and the different kind of canned goods that comes from the islands, that I notice a lot of Caribbean people around, and there's not much of that around in the area.
Great, okay, thank you.
Mhm.
So I see here you didn't have You weren't going to have any alcohol sales initially. Is there a plan for that in the future?
No,
Never.
no.
Do you have any employees in addition to yourself?
Yeah, I'm starting with probably about 3. And as I go along, I'll see where I may need, if I need more.
May I say something? I'm sorry.
Absolutely.
Sure. So my role, I will be working in the background as like the paperwork. I do the website. I will, once she's up and running, I will be taking care of the website or logos or letters more in the background, as I said before, with the paperwork.
Right.
Great.
So everything it stays in place.
Good.
Did we get her name?
Your name?
Oh, Naquifa Price. I'm sorry.
Thank you.
I don't have any other questions.
No,
Sounds
sounds like a
good.
nice addition to Henrietta.
Yeah,
So
Sounds
thank
great.
you for choosing Henrietta.
thank you.
Forward to it.
Yeah.
Any
Yeah.
questions from the audience? Craig, that's you. No.
When are they gonna open?
Yeah, when are you gonna open?
Yeah.
There you go. That's a good, thank you.
Okay, I was just waiting for all the permits and trying to get everything together first.
Right.
So I'll open by the end of, open the end of September, early October.
You're that far along?
Oh, yeah. Trying to get things in place, just waiting for this to be over.
So what is the current facility essentially already set up for a restaurant?
No, no, it was before, because I understand there were 2 other restaurants there before.
Okay.
Right, but so my point is you're not gonna have to do a ton of remodeling, is what it sounds like.
No, not really.
Okay, good.
And it's a small place.
Right.
It said it was the Bombay House or something was what was on the window.
Yeah, I couldn't quite read what the sign said. P Mango.
Domingo. It's a
Mango.
Dominican, I think, restaurant.
Yeah, that was a
Takeout.
Hispanic restaurant. They
Yeah,
served good food until probably the pandemic hit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, we lost a few small businesses to the pandemic.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, go ahead.
I make a motion to
Okay,
approve application 2021-054, Mama B's Caribbean Food Store, 1475 East Henrietta Road, to operate a Caribbean takeout restaurant and specialties goods store in a commercial B1 zone district, tax account number 162.06-1-10/O, or more particularly described in plans on file in the town clerk's office and posted online at www.henrietta.org/projects. Planned hours of operation are from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m., Monday through Saturday.
Second.
so I would just like to make a note for the record that because specialty goods store is a kind of a vague term, that it was food-related specialty goods. Is that
Yeah.
correct?
Yes.
I don't know that, I'll leave it up to Don whether we need to amend his motion or just have that note in the letter, just making it clear that when we're talking specialty goods here, we're talking food related.
I think in our approval, we should specify.
Okay.
special
Then,
goods.
right, then I will make a motion to amend the resolution to say specialty food goods store.
Second?
Any discussion on the amendment? Please call the roll to amend.
Councilmember Barley,
Aye.
Councilmember Stafford,
Aye.
Councilmember Safranek,
Aye.
Councilmember Bolsner,
Aye.
Supervisor Schultz.
Aye. Okay, so now we're voting on the resolution, Mike's resolution, but as amended with the word food. Any further discussion? Hearing none, please call the roll.
Councilmember Barley,
Aye.
Councilmember Stafford,
Aye.
Councilmember Safranek,
Aye.
Councilmember Bolsner,
Aye.
Supervisor Schultz.
Aye, congratulations. We look forward to your opening As I said to the other restaurateur, there's Chamber of Commerce. They have really big scissors. They'll help you with the ribbon cutting, whole 9 yards. You can just send an email to me at supervisor@henrietta.org, and I can put you in touch with the chamber. So
Thank you so much.
you bet.
Congratulations and best of luck.
Congratulations and welcome to Henrietta.
Thank you, thank you. I'm looking forward to it.
Thank you. That concludes our agenda for the Wednesday, September 8th, 2021 Henrietta Town Board Special Use Permit Meeting. Hearing no objections. Meeting adjourned.
So I'm going to be stopping the YouTube video. For those who are on Zoom, just sit tight and we'll be with you. We'll begin the meeting at 7.
Right. Assuming you want to be here for the meeting for the folks who just finished their special